Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, October 10th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And welcome everybody. How are you guys doing? I see lots of people popping on here. Let's get through this little ad. And then I can see you guys. Okay, here we are. So we're doing some Christmas cards tonight, and I see Vicky's comment. Yes, Vicky, you are right. So, I was gonna show myself today because I was, I had a class and I was looking really cute, and I got my hair done, and then I wanted to make some pumpkin bread, and I'm like, well, I don't want to mess up my outfit, so I went and put my pajamas on, and then I decided I didn't feel like putting my bra back on my clothes. So I'm in my pajamas right now. So that is why I'm not showing myself. I had already decided I was going to do it today and had my hair and makeup all done and everything, but oh well. It's nice and chilly. Well, in the house today it is chilly. Outside it turned out to be a nice day and it was like 75, but inside my house was 62 degrees this morning, and it just never got warm. I turned the heat on a little bit, and so I was kind of cold all day. So I have my nice winter pajamas on. These are my real soft and fuzzy cuddle dud ones from QVC that I love. So I'm wearing those now, and I made my pumpkin bread. It was so good. I'm taking some to work tomorrow, so they will love me more than they already do. I have to bribe them somehow because everybody's working so hard because we're so short-handed. So let me say hello to everybody. Hey Tony, hey Vicky, hey Diana, hey Myra, hey Minda, hey Anna, hey Jalen, hey Cindy, hey Barbara, hey Vicky, hey Lynn, hey Pat, hey Diane, hey Kathy, hey Becky, hey Carrie, hey Starla, hey Stampin Sue. Vicky says, so what do I win? And I have a joke from you, Vicky. Your joke is going on tonight. So we have a really funny joke tonight. It's a laugh out loud funny one. Hey Jean, hey Carol, hey Marie. All right, I'm going to stop right there. Hey, oh, hey Beth, how are you doing? Hey Lynn. I see all these people I know on here. Hey Robin. Oh, you got your swap cards. Good. Anybody else get their swap cards? I think everybody should have gotten theirs by now, unless you were from another country. I had a couple people who were either Canada, or I had one from Iceland. So that was the farthest away. Anybody else in their pajamas? Oh, Patricia, your husband's going to love this one. It's a dumb blonde joke. Let's see. All right, I think I got all the hellos. Let me see. So modest. Yes, I am so modest. Oh, Ardeen, I'm so glad that my laugh makes you smile. I know, it's so funny because at work, I work at an urgent care center, and, it's not exactly the happiest place on earth by any means, but I'm always laughing, at work. I just always laugh and crack jokes with people, and, just anybody almost. I mean, unless they're really, really grouchy, I pretty much can make anybody smile. So this really cute lady came in last night, and she was about my age, a black lady, and she had the cutest glasses on. She was all really cute outfit and everything, and she had these glasses that were kind of like the cat eyes, that go up to the sides and go they're big, and then they point up like that. And she was, I mean, my age, 57, 58. I'll be 58 next week. And she walked in, and I said, those are the cutest glasses I've ever seen. And she told me where she got them, but I can't remember. She said, everybody talks about my glasses, how cute they are. I said, they are adorable. And of course, she loved me after that moment. So I think if you just compliment somebody, as long as you mean it, I mean, don't give fake compliments, but when you compliment somebody, it automatically makes them smile pretty much. So if you want to make somebody's day, just compliment something about them. So Anyway, we are doing one of my cards that I did in my stamp class last week. I had a Christmas card stamp a stack, and this was probably the easiest card. And I'm going to show you how I cut this up. Well, try to anyway, because I was going to find a piece of the paper that I used, but I ended up using it all. I didn't realize I used all of it. So I only have the scraps left, but I'm going to try and tell you how I did it. But first, I want to show you all these birthday cards that I got. This is just from today's mail. So I got a ton of birthday cards in the mail. So I'm going to show them to you. I got 2 from Paulette. One is a Halloween or kind of fallish card. One's a birthday card. So this is one with my favorite paper that we had from Celebration a while back. So isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Love it. Thank you, Paulette. And if you guys haven't heard, I'm having a birthday card contest because my birthday is in 8 days. It is on the 18th. And everybody who sends me a birthday card will be entered into a contest, and I'm going to pick 3 winners. I think my 3 favorite cards, whoever sends me the best card. Well, no, it doesn't have to be the best. It can be just interesting. There's one I got today that's really, really cool. I'm going to show you. This one is really cool too. I forget. I think this is iris folding is what it's called. I did a card like this a long, long time ago, and it was an ornament, and it was so pretty. And I had forgotten all about it, so I'm going to have to do that again. I think I might even have a video of it. So this is a pumpkin card, also from Paulette. So thank you, Paulette, for that. And then this one is from Riva. So Riva sent me this gorgeous card, another one of my favorite with the dahlia. And it almost looks like it's, I don't think it's embossed. It looks like it's bleached out. Maybe, I'm not positive. If Riva's on here, I haven't seen her, but if she's on here, I think she watercolored or something, the background. I can't really tell. But, and then it almost looks like she stamped it in bleach because it is not, I don't think it's not raised, so it's not embossed. But I think it's so beautiful. I love it. Love it. Love that card. Then I got one from Pat Downey. And this one is a gorgeous fall card. Love this paper. Beautiful, beautiful card. Thank you so much. I love getting birthday cards. All right, this one is from Tony. Tony's on here, and she's got some glimmer paper and a balloon on here. Oops, this one opens this way. So this one, gorgeous card, love it. And I love all the notes you guys sent. This one's all sparkly. And this one, oh, this is the one that I thought was so cool. So this one is from Barbara. I think I saw Barbara on here. Barbara made this card, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And I was thinking, what stamp set is that? Because I didn't, you know, I said I must not be Stampin' Up. So then I read the inside, and anybody know how she made it? I'll tell you, it's not a stamp. But I'm going to try this. So, anybody guess? Yes, that was iris folding. Vicky says, I used to help people put their coats and sweaters on. Then one day I saw headlights mess in their cart. Vicky, you are hysterical. All right, so leaves. Yes, so this is leaves. I don't think she put ink on them. It doesn't say. It says she made this background last fall when the leaves started to change color. On watercolor paper, add your leaves. And so she doesn't say. I don't know if she spritzed it with water. Maybe, it doesn't say. But she says on watercolor paper, add your leaves, run through your embossing machine, and the plates get messy and juice will squeeze out. But it's an easy cleanup. I'm thinking she must have sprayed water. I'm not positive, but I said that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I love, love, love this card. So Barbara, there you are. No water needed. Okay. And no ink either. So just put the leaves on here and run it through, and it'll come out like that. That is way cool. Okay. I'm definitely going to try that. All right, next one is from Jude Vivier. This is a gorgeous one. Love this embossing folder. And this one is this is the inside. All of these cards are so gorgeous. I love them. Last one. This one is from Liz Aronson. And Liz sent me this one with some of my favorite paper from last year. Love it. Love these cards. Thank you so much, girls. You guys are so sweet. And I just love, love, love getting cards in the mail. So I was so excited when I went to the mailbox and there was just piles and piles of cards in there. So thank you so much. All right, here is the paper. And yes, all of the cards are awesome. And I think all of them are beautiful, but I love Barbara's. I think that is just like the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I definitely want to try that. And the iris folding one was really cool too. All right, so this is the paper. It's called Traditions of St. Nick. So it's got all sorts of gorgeous, I like the back of these papers really almost better than the front. But this is, one side is the leaves, the back is the, I don't even know what you call that. Kind of like a filigree or something. This one is green on one side. And this is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of that, oh, what is that called? What is that? It's like China. That's blue, except this is red. But it kind of reminds me of that China that has that really, you know, intricate look like this. Anybody remember what that's called? This one is pretty. And then that's the other side with the lamppost. And then this one has another like filigree and all the pieces on here. So the piece that I used was the Santa Claus paper. So there were like 12 Santa Clauses on the paper, but you had to cut it a certain way. So what I did, it was like this. So I had the one strip, it's 3 inches, and they had all the Santa Clauses like this. So I cut it 3 inches. So this was one strip, and then I cut it at 4 inches. So that was one. Then on the other side, so this was one side, on the far other side, there was another strip of this. Then in the middle was another strip. But this was the hard part. So you had this little strip in between the middle one. So if that makes sense. So you had the 3 Santa Clauses here, and then you had like this little strip. Then you had 3 more Santa Clauses, and then a strip, and then 3 more Santa Clauses. So you had to cut it 3 inches and 3 inches off of the edge. And then you had this piece here that was 6 inches. So I cut 1.5 inches off of each side. And that left you with 3 strips just like that. And then I cut them at 4. So this is 3 by 4, these Santa Clauses. So you can get 9 out of one sheet. So I got 18 out of a pack. And then you had these strips left over. So you had to cut a couple of the Santas off. And so you didn't get them, but that's all that was left out of the piece was this one strip. No, 2 strips, sorry. And that's the back of it. So that piece was gorgeous. So I hope that made sense. I really wanted to show you how to cut it, but I don't have any left. So that, oh, well, you know what? I do have some already cut. Let me see if I can show you that way. Maybe it'll make more sense. So here, let me take these and I can get like this. And this will make more sense. Oops, we gotta put one here too. And this one. I know this is gonna be like, what is she doing? She's gone crazy, but it'll make sense in a minute. Okay, and then let me get those strips back. Oh. So, this is how it looks on the paper, and then you have this strip in the middle. So, I know this is not lined up perfectly, but this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is how I cut it. So, cut 3 inches off of this side, 3 inches off this side, and then you're left with this piece right here, that's 6 inches. Cut these 2 1.5 inch strips off, and then you're left with these. And then I just cut them at these 3 strips at 4 inches. And you get all these pieces. And you have those 2 strips left over. So hopefully that makes sense now. I hope. If not, I'm sorry, because I don't know how else to explain it. All right, this is the stamp set that goes with it. It's called St. Nicholas. And there are also dies that go with it, which I did not bring, I guess. Wait a minute. Yeah, there are dies that go with it, I'm almost sure. pretty sure. Maybe not. I thought there were, but I didn't use any, so I don't know. Maybe not. Usually I put it in the same box. All right, I want to show you something else really quick. So this is a pre-order that demonstrators can get. And, oh, let me read some comments real quick. Delftware. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of, the word Delftware. Let me see. Pick them just after they fall. Oh, Patricia says pick the leaves right after they fall. Then they'll be more juicy. You don't want crunchy ones. Yeah, Delft. Let's see. Pick the top 3 cards to win. Yes. But it doesn't have to necessarily be like fantastic, as long as it's really good and it's interesting. Vicky says you can tell I was a math teacher. Yes, I definitely was a math teacher. All right, so this is a pre-order thing that demonstrators can get right now. It'll be available to everybody next month. But I just wanted to show you this new paper because it is amazing. It's kind of like the paper that we used to have. What was it called? On the Horizon, I think was the name of it. It's kind of like that. So you get 4 sheets of each pattern. It's 6 by 6. So that's the front. That's the back. So I'm just going to show you. Oops. Show you these. So most of the backs are kind of plain, but the fronts are really pretty. They're just like watercolor paintings, almost like Monet or something. They're beautiful. So you're not even going to have to do anything except stamp on them. And you'll be done. So this is super cool paper. It's available to demonstrators right now. So if you take advantage of the starter kit special, you can get them. You can get this right now. That one I love. I think that one's really pretty. I love all of them really, but there's a few that are my favorites. I love that one. That's the back. This is another gorgeous one. Love this paper. That's a really pretty back. I hate it when I like the back and the front. Oh, look, that's a pretty one on the front and the back. And this one, oh, just love this paper. And we could only get 2 packs. So there is a limit. But I have a feeling this is going to end up being like that autumn paper that came back in stock yesterday and sold out in like 6 hours again. It is supposed to be back in stock in 2 weeks. Oops. But I almost missed it. I actually got a few packs, but I was almost at the very end because I had to work all day yesterday. And I tried to order before I went to work. This is another cool thing that's coming. They're little stick-on dragonflies and birds. I was like, what are those? There's the birds. So these are just sticky. They're pretty flat too. So they're easy to mail. And then this is the stamp set that goes with that paper. And there's also dies that go with that stamp set. So I wanted to show you that. So that is another good reason to sign up to be a demonstrator. So you can get the pre-order stuff ahead of everybody else. But anyway, that paper came in. I checked in the morning before I went to work. It wasn't available. And I was like, crud. So I said, I got to remember to order it while I'm at work. And of course, we were busy yesterday. So a couple times throughout the day, I said, oh, I got to order that paper. And I kept checking, and it wasn't available yet. So then I forgot all about it until I was eating dinner. And I said, oh, let me go check. And I go check. It's on low inventory already. And I'm like, I don't know what time it started, but it was already low inventory. So I'm like, okay, I have 10 minutes to eat dinner. And I ordered that paper, and I ordered 5 packs because I was like, I want 3 myself. And then I had a couple customers who had been dying to get it, and I knew they probably wouldn't get it in time. So I ordered a couple packs for them. And then I got home a couple hours later, and I said, well, I'm just going to order some more because I know there's a lot of my friends that want it that haven't gotten it yet. It was already gone. So, all right. So here is the joining special. So if you're interested, they're having 2 choices. You can do 35% off or 35% more. So you can get the regular kit for 35% off, which is $64.35. So you'll get $125 of product for $64.35, and you can pick that paper that I just showed you. It's online only. special paper. And that can be part of your kit. And you can put whatever you want in your kit, doesn't matter. Or you can pick 35% more product. So for $99, you can get $168.75 of whatever you want. So you can pick either the cheaper version or the more expensive version. Depends on how much free stuff you want. It's free shipping, and then you'll get a discount. So if you do it today, you'd get your discount on your first order, plus you get free shipping, because the free shipping has 2 more days. So free shipping till Wednesday on orders of $75 or more. So that's a good deal too. So 2 great deals going on right now. So don't forget about those. And then also we've got my card kit. So a lot of you guys are getting this card kit. I better start cutting paper now. All the other card kits went out from last time, and I forgot to send the directions, so I'll do this right after the video. So hopefully a lot of you guys have gotten the last card kit, which was the that really pretty floral paper. So this is this card kit until the 15th. So any orders through the 15th will get this one that are $50 or more, and use the host code. And you guys have been great about using that host code. Deborah says, that is why I had 2 orders yesterday. I got 2. Oh, good. Well, that's good. You got some. What's the order number for this paper? Oh, let me check. The one that I just showed you, or for this paper, the order number is 162735. Or are you talking about the Santa Claus paper? Some of that paper could be framed. You know what? You're exactly right. Let me see. Oh, Starla said she already ordered it. Waiting for it to arrive. It's called Impressionist Style Painting. Yes. It looks just like Monet, kind of, though, I think. Josie says, help. Why do you need help? What's going on? There are dies. Okay, Sue says there are dies with that Santa Claus set. I thought there were, but I don't know why they're not in my box. That's weird. Oh, then also, if you spend more than $50, if you spend $100, you'll get this. And if you spend $150, you'll get this, plus the host benefits if you're $150. So that is a great, great deal on top of all the other deals we've got going on this month. And then don't forget my birthday card contest. That is October 18th. Here's my address. And I think that's all my talking for today. That's the only thing I could think of to talk about. The truck punch is back in stock. Almost everything is back in stock now, except that autumn paper is gone again. So, and there's some embellishments that are out and a couple ribbons, but most stuff is back in stock. Oh, Josie says hello. I thought she said help. Mary sent me a birthday card. Yay. All right. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that so you can send a card for the contest and also for my birthday. Okay. So we're going to make these 3 cards. Here's what you need. You need 3 sheets of white, 5.5 by 8.5. 3 sheets of pebbled path, 5.25 by 4. 3 sheets of this designer paper, and this is the one. Oh, I didn't show you that piece either. So there was this piece with the stockings. I used most of it. So that's 2.25 by 5.25. You need 3 of those. 3 cherry cobbler, 3.25 by 4.25, and 3 of the Santa Clauses, 3 by 4. And that's it. So let me put the picture here. Well, let me put that up higher. And then we'll put that like that. Can you see it? Let me scoot it over. Oh, Winter Meadow is out of stock. Shoot. I was going to order some more of that today too. I forgot. I was off today and I forgot to put an order in. I was so mad about that autumn paper. I still need to put another order in before the free shipping is over though. Hey Jude, I showed your card I got in the mail. Thank you so much. All right, so hopefully you got a screenshot of that, and we're gonna get started making these cards. All right, so this is like the easiest card on the planet. You only have to stamp the inside. There's nothing on the front. And I've got the Pebbled Path ink pad. I'm gonna just move this over to the side for a minute. All right, so these are our folded card bases. So we're just gonna be stamping the inside, and here's what's on the inside. Oops, that's messed up. We'll take another one. Yes, I do mess up sometimes. So we've got the lamppost and then the words, "May the Christmas season fill your home." All right, so that's all we're stamping on the inside. So this is Pebbled Path ink, and it's super juicy. So just stamp that on your top, and then it almost looks black, but it's dark gray. And there you go. So that's one. And I love doing my cards like this, assembly line style. So then you get 3 cards at once. And you can keep one and give 2 away. All right, so there we go. Insides are done. There you go. So we've got 3 insides done. That's the only thing you have to stamp. So then, hopefully that's dry because this ink pad was super juicy. It's brand new. All right, so then we're going to put our front section together. So we've got 3 pieces of Pebbled Path, and we're going to put our green pieces on here with my green glue. And somebody asked in the questions, yes, Darlene, I am much better. I still have a little bit of nasally stuff, but not too bad. Somebody said, what kind of glue is this? This is our Stampin' Up! Glue that we sell. It's the Tombow Mono liquid glue. And then the one I have in this jar, I got this bottle on Amazon. It's just an empty bottle, but it has a really, really fine tip point. And I just poured one of these into it. So it's the same glue, but it's just a better skinny tip on there. And I see my paper is just a sliver over the edge, so we're gonna have to trim that. Yeah, I'm better, but everybody at work is sick. So, you know, I have one girl that quit who, and I posted the position online for our company. Not one single person has applied, which is crazy. You know, back in the day when jobs were normal and people were working, we'd usually have 15 or 20 people apply for any job that we posted. And now we're lucky to get like 3. So I'm kind of getting worried because I posted it a week ago. Nobody's applied yet. So all these are like a sliver over. Let me just trim it. And then I have another girl, well, actually 2 girls that are out with COVID. Another girl who's out with like a really bad sinus infection. And then one on vacation. So there's like nobody to work right now. Hopefully they'll all be back by the end of the week. But I was by myself the other night working. So it was crazy. All right, so then these all go onto the white piece. I don't know why I put all that glue on there. You really just need it kind of around the edges and a little bit in the middle. But, oh, so I was telling you about my laughing. So, you know, like the other departments in our center, you know, we have the front office, which is what I'm in charge of. And then we have X-ray, and we have lab, and we have MAs, and we have nurses, and we have doctors. And there's really like no other super fun people besides me. Like almost the whole front office is really fun, but the other people are kind of serious, you know. And so they'll always hear me up there cracking up because I'm always just cracking jokes and, you know, just joking with everybody. And they'll always come up to the front and they're like, what's so funny up here? You guys are having too much fun. And I'm like, you guys are just jealous. You ever work with somebody who's like always fun and you wish you could sit next to them? That's how I am at work. Everybody's like, I want to be up in the front because they have fun up there. But most of the time, unless we have a grouchy patient that comes in and ruins it for us, then it's usually pretty fun up there. Even with sick people. I did have a guy come in yesterday. What did he say? It was so funny. And his wife just busted out laughing. He was hard of hearing. And he didn't hear what I said. But he said something. He was talking about what was going on. And he said, and I've had this for 3 weeks now. And I said, 3 weeks? And it was something. I can't remember now. And his wife started dying laughing. And he's like, no, not that. And she was just joking. She's like, he can't hear anything. We have a lot of men that come in that can't hear, but they don't want to admit it. They just are like, yeah, I can't hear very well. I'm like, well, maybe you should get some hearing aids. And the wife is like, yeah, maybe you should get some hearing aids. And he's like, what? Donna says, how did I go from teaching to healthcare? So most of you guys know I was a math teacher for 15 years. I taught high school math, and I really got to the point where I just really didn't like it anymore because the kids were getting bad and the parents were getting bad, and I was just like way overworked and underpaid, and you know, all the teachers were just getting burnout, and you know, we weren't staffed enough, and you know, I had just started doing Stampin' UP for like stress relief, and I started having classes. You know, I never intended to do it as a business. I just got signed up for the discount, and some of my friends wanted to do it, so I had a little party and had my friends over, and my very first party I had, I sold like, I don't know, $800 or something. And back then I think we made like, because I had just started, I think I made like 25% or something. And I was like, man, I just made that like in a couple hours. And I said, I think I'm going to do this like every weekend for side money. So, you know, because back then teachers didn't make that much. And I had, you know, a daughter who was young, and I had daycare and, you know, all that stuff. So I always needed extra money. And I had been tutoring and stuff for extra money. And so I started having parties on the weekend. And eventually, by the end of that first year, I was making almost the same amount as I was making teaching, which sounds crazy, but back then it was, you know, teachers didn't make that much. I think I quit in 2002, and I think I was making like $35,000 back then. But then after, you know, I took out the money for daycare and taxes and healthcare and all that other stuff, I really wasn't making all that much. So I just finally got fed up one day, and I said, I'm quitting at the end of the school year. And so I did, and I started doing Stampin' UP full time, and I did that for 12 years, and I earned the trip every single year. I was like in the top 10 of the company a couple years, and I was in the top 100 like 7 years straight, and we earned Founder Circle back then. And then all of a sudden, one day, my husband decides to have an affair. So we get divorced, and I'm like, now what am I going to do? Because, I mean, I was doing pretty well, but, you know, it's hard when you have like a big house and, you know, you're all of a sudden single. So I had to go back to work full time for health insurance. And so one of my customers was the head of one of these urgent care centers that I work at. And she's like, well, why don't you come work for us? And I was like, well, I don't know anything about medical stuff. And she's like, you don't have to, we'll train you. And you got a great personality, and she said, you'd be great at it. So I applied, got the job, and it was just going to be a temporary thing till I found something better, but I really like doing it. And I love, talking to people all day, and except for the occasional really like nasty patient, then, it is a really good job and I do enjoy it. But there's always those mean people whenever you work with the public that you got to deal with. And then COVID hit, and that was crazy. But I've been doing this now for 13 years. So that's how I got here. And now I'm like the head of the whole front office. So that makes it easier because I can schedule my work around my Stampin' Up stuff. Oh, let me put the pearls on. So these are the, what are they called? Festive pearls. They are in the big catalog. And I can't find my take your pick tool. Oh, here it is. So that is how that happened. And I've had several times principals come in, to our urgent care center, and I've talked to them, and they've all said, if you ever want a job, let me know. I'll get you a job teaching again. I'm like, you know what? You could not pay me enough to go back to teaching. I don't care if you paid me $500,000. I don't think I would want to do it because the kids are so bad now. So I'm just going to put like 3 of these on the Christmas trees. I love Stampin' Up, and that's what I wish I could just do all day, every day. But I do need health insurance, so I don't know how many Christmas trees to put, so we'll just put these wherever. If it wasn't for the health insurance, I could stay home and just do Stampin' Up all day. So I need to find a great guy with good health insurance, and then I can quit working there. But I really do like it, and I love my front office folks. They are really fun to work with, and so there you go. All right, so we're gonna spray this. So now you know my life story. So how many of you guys can relate to that? Have a change in careers. I did keep my teaching retirement though, so I still will get that. I never took any of that money out. So I have 15 years with the school system. And then I have other retirement too. And then the place I work, we have good retirement too. So in a few years, I can retire. All right, you guys, there you go. Super, super easy. That was like 15 minutes. 3 cards in 15 minutes. So 5 minutes a piece for each card. That was super fast. All right, let me read some comments real quick because you guys are talking away tonight. Let me see. Oh, Carol's husband just got hearing aids. I know you're happy. I love it when they have to turn the TV up so loud that you can't even hear yourself thinking. The teachers, they make a lot more. They make like twice as much as they did when I was teaching, but it's still not enough to put up with what they got to put up with. And there's kind of slim pickings for teachers too. I know that all my friends have quit. Yeah, Sue, you're right. Oh, Santa DSP. Yes, there's the number there. Thank you, Starla, for being my wonderful assistant. Yes, Vicky, a great guy with lots of money and 2 weeks to live. 2 weeks to live. Oh my gosh. You are hysterical. Oh yeah, don't forget thumbs up. We need thumbs up, lots of thumbs up. All right, time for jokes. Hold on. This is a good one. And this is from Vicky. And this is a blonde joke. You are not going to see this coming. Let me get a sip of water. Hold on. Okay. A blonde wanted to try out ice fishing. She went out, purchased all the gear she would need, and headed to a local spot to try to catch some fish. She went out onto the ice with her gear, and after getting comfy on a stool, she started to cut a circular hole in the ice as she had seen on the internet. As she was cutting, she heard a voice from the heavens speak out, saying, "There are no fish under the ice." The blonde was startled. She stood up and looked around, but saw no one. Cautiously, she moved a little further out onto the ice and set up in a different spot. She sipped some hot chocolate from her thermos and then started cutting another hole. Again, the voice called out, seemingly from all around her. There are no fish under the ice. Now feeling quite scared and starting to get a bit frustrated, she moved all the way to the far end of the ice and laid out all of her gear, sat on her stool, and started cutting another hole. Right away, the heavenly voice boomed out, this time louder than ever. There are no fish under the ice. She jumped off her stool, looked all around her. She shouted to the heavens, "Is that you, Lord?" The voice answered, "No, this is the manager of the ice skating rink. There are no fish under the ice." When I read this one yesterday, I busted out laughing because I did not see that one coming at all. So thank you, Vicky, for that joke. That was so funny. Hopefully you guys loved that. And you can share that one with your husband. They'll get a kick out of that one too. All right. So anybody have any questions for me? I'll stay on another minute or so. Oh, hey, Bill. I didn't even see you on here. Everybody loved it. All right. Don't forget thumbs up, like, share, comment. Don't forget free shipping today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Starter kit sale. If you want to get that, then you can get that new stuff, this new paper. It's only available to demonstrators until next month. And what else? Don't forget you can get that card kit, that gorgeous card kit, if you place an order of $50 or more, and the gems and all that other stuff. Wow, Jalen, your friend made $116,000 teaching. I've never even heard of anything like that. I don't know where you live, but they don't pay that much a year. That's more like a principal's salary. Are the glow-in-the-dark ghosts and bats coming back? I do not know. I am not a big Halloween person, so I don't buy Halloween stuff, so I don't know about that. Thanks, you guys. That was priceless. No. Oh, Sue says no. Glow-in-the-dark bats are not coming back. Okay. Probably by the time they came back in, Halloween would be over. All right. There is glow-in-the-dark paper. Okay, Susan said there is glow-in-the-dark paper. All right, you guys. I will be back on Saturday with another video. Probably doing another Christmas card. I don't know. I might go out in the yard and pick some leaves and see if I can do that, but then I can't do it in front of you guys. So, but I definitely want to try that technique from Barbara with the leaves. So if you missed those cards, make sure you go back and watch the beginning. And I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Uh-oh.